Oh hey, welcome to the video. So you want to get out of bounds, huh? I can also make you big, like me. And some other secrets. I know a lot of things. Bird. You want to get somewhere weird like this? How about here? Let's dive into it. Here's a little sneak peek so you can see what you're gonna get into. You want to get out? Alright, I'm going to show you how to get out of bounds and some other nonsense. I'm going to select the school district map because there's the most stuff to explore outside. There's more collision, there's more buildings to get into. The second best map is probably the Sunset Paradise, and then the rest are about the same. Alright, so find a spot that's above the floor you want to go through. I'm going to do it right here because I want to get fully out of the map. I could potentially do it down there or above any of the buildings, anything like that if I wanted to get inside of them. But we're just going to do this first. So find the spot, place a checkpoint down, ragdoll your character. If you're holding X or Y or square or triangle on controllers, not sure what the keyboard button is, but if you're holding those, you can move the character around while they're ragdolled. So you're going to want to ragdoll them off the edge. Sometimes it helps to have slow motion. It just makes the timing easier. So once you see he's falling off the edge, you swap to the bird. You start moving down with him. Once he hits the floor, you can swap back, and then you'll teleport through the floor. A couple things to note. Floors, like if you try coming back through the floor, you might get stuck. You can do it sometimes if you spam jump or go fast enough, but if a lot of the times you're just going to get stuck and you won't be able to do anything, you might have to restart your whole game. There's also a lot of invisible walls. So for example here, I'm going to have to go way out here. Yeah. Make sure to set some checkpoint once you're out and where you want to be, because you might end up teleporting back and like falling infinitely through the floor, and then you'll have to restart your game sometimes. But yeah, we're out of the map now. As you can see, I can not fly back in. That's not always the case. Some of the maps allow you to, but this one doesn't. I say this is the best map because this first layer of buildings around the outside of the map all has collision. They're all the same set of buildings, but cool nonetheless. Also, this map has a lot of indoor stuff here. If you go inside any of these buildings, there's some cool stuff to explore. I'm going to show you on a different map. Go construction site. If you try to do the trick on this map, you get in this little area. There's still stuff to explore, but you're not fully out of the map. You get stuck in here. So if you want to get out of a map like this one, you're going to need more speed. And there's two ways to do that as far as I know. One is starting up higher, and the second is like making your bird stop flying. So if I go down here and I press the A button, he won't be flying anymore. He'll fall quite a bit faster. So we're going to go up here and put that into practice. Probably doesn't need to be all the way up. This will probably be fine. Ragdoll the character. Gonna use slow-mo just to make it easier. Go down with him. I'm gonna press the button so I'm falling faster. And I'm just gonna hit the teleport as soon as I get close to the ground. And that should work, yep. So yeah, and then on a map like this, you're gonna have to fly way, way out in order to get above it. Because there's invisible floors. Actually, wait. Oh, there it is. Now we can go above the invisible walls. Yeah, now is also a time to mention that you can't make your character bigger. That was just a joke. It's just a perspective thing. When you're above the map, it looks like you're big. Yeah. This map doesn't have as much to explore, but it's still cool for getting drone shots. Another thing to note is that some floors are thicker than others, and some you're just going to get completely stuck inside of. So like this one, for example, if I try doing it here, I'm stuck. Can't teleport back to the bird. I mean, the only thing you can really do is go back to the menu. Alright, one more time for good measure. Teleport back to the bird. Gonna go find a spot to stand. Guess this will work. So I usually set a couple checkpoints, maybe even like above the ground. I don't know. Because sometimes you will end up like teleporting and your character will just be like way under the ground. But yeah. You guys, I'll let you guys find your own spots. I'll show you one or two cool spots that I found. Alright, so we're out, or in the building. Gonna end up doing a line from where I'm standing and try to make it over there. Probably gonna have to go up the wall to the right here and jump across to that thing. This took quite a few tries, by the way. Power of editing. So here's the other spot I was talking about earlier. A couple lines here. Gotta let it play out. Stop my yapping. So yeah, there's some cool spots to explore and do some parkour. I think you guys can find some more. For now, I'm going to show you guys some other random glitches. Enjoy. I should also point out that this is before the game's release on the console, so some of this stuff might be patched, hopefully not. If you made it this far, leave a like, leave a comment, tell me what you like, what you didn't like, the name of your dog, I don't care, just fucking write something.